You are now tuned in to the News You Can Use podcast. I'm your host with the most. And tonight, we got Jules in the building, man. Jules, say what up with him, man. Let them know
What
what's
up?
going
What up?
on.
What up for all my people in the D? What up, though? To everybody else, what's good? What's good?
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to the D. So I got some good questions, but before we start, man, how you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling wonderful, man. Just keeping the gas pedal all the way down. No break.
It's the best way to do it, man. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
So my first question, man, for the people that's just tapping in with Jules Patrick, in your own words, where did you get your love for R&B? When did it start?
Mm, that's a really good question. So all the way back to high school for me, man. Growing up in the D, um, you're influenced by jazz, you know, um, eclectic hip hop. I used to hang out at the hip hop shop a lot during the days of Proof and M and all those cats, Ishmael and Tolero, T the Pimp. Shouts out to those guys, man, back home. Just being around those elements, and then high school as far as singing. I was rapping before I was singing, so I had one of my boys that I grew up with, is like a brother to me, Mike. He used to walk the finest girls home. You know what I'm saying? And I used to try to figure out how did my bro get those type of girls, because those are the most popular girls in school. And one day I asked him, he said, I said, man, how you walk her home? He's like, you want to know why? Well, you want to know how I'm doing it? And he was like, I'm singing to him. I'm like, singing to him? I'm like, what? So he was like, yo, you want me to teach you? And then, they went from there. And I was like, okay, let me try this out. And I got bit by the bug from that point.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, who would you say is some of your influences? Was he one of your influences? Did you like some of his music, or did you ever get to
Um,
see him in the studio? Or
Oh, my brother, yeah, man. My brother, he taught me how to sing. Shouts out to Michael Kennedy. We go all the way back. He's still a vocal trainer to this day, but he taught me how to sing, and from that point on, other inspirations grew on me, So I would lock myself in a room, man, and just listen to, all the greats, and study how they run, study how they articulate, their words, pronunciation, stuff like that.
okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, top three R&B group of all time, man. Let me get my feet wet early.
Ooh, that's a good
Top
one.
three. You got three choices, man.
Ooh, that's a good one, bro. Ah,
I could tell you was a little inspired by like Guy and Teddy
mhm.
Riley. So
Oh
I know
yeah,
that's gonna
yeah.
be in your top three.
Oh yeah. Most deaf. Ooh, I would have to say my top three. Do they have to be in order?
No, don't got to be in order.
Okay, top three. I would have to start with Guy. I would have to start with
Okay.
Guy. Um, hmm, New Edition,
Okay. New edition, Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown. Shouts out to Big Bobby. Um, hmm, I would have to say Mint Condition, man, because they were, you know, a combination of everything, R&B, jazz, and that whole era. Pretty Brown Eyes. That just they had the harmonies, and their sound. You know what I'm saying? So I have to say like Guy, New Edition, and Mint Condition.
Okay, that's a good one, man.
Congratulations. Well done.
That's a good one there, man. I mess with that lineup. I actually
Yeah,
like them too, man.
yeah,
So
yeah.
how do you usually create, man? Does the beat come first or the emotion?
Mm. Um, it depends, man. It depends on how organic, because I believe in organics. So a lot of times music has come to me in my sleep, in my I've like in my dreams. Like I have to wake up and the melody is in my dreams, and I have to wake up and get on my phone and record it. Everybody in the house is asleep. A lot of melodies have come to me that way. Um, or I can just hear a beat, and if it's got my hairs on my arms standing up, I'm gonna come up with a melody for it right on the spot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a melodist.
Okay, okay. I thought I was the only one that rhymes came to them in their sleep. I thought I was the only one did that.
Apparently not, man.
Like
You're not
why?
alone. You're not alone.
Have you wrote a song about it? You got to write a song about
I
that,
gotta
man.
write a song about it. Yeah, you're right, man. I need to do that, huh? Yeah,
Call it In My Sleep. I
in
wrote
my
one about
sleep.
it. So I know. In my
Yeah,
sleep. They asked me how
yeah.
I did it. I did it in my sleep.
That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
We might have to connect on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
So is your music more personal experiences or is it storytelling?
Personal. Um, the title of my EP coming is titled Love Journey. And it's definitely a relatable. It's relatable to my journey in life. The process I went through to get back to music. Um, and back better than ever. So just that whole process. The album kind of um, you know, dibble and dabbles in that a little bit. And then as far as like real love, I basically want to bring real love back to the forefront of music, man. The way
It's real.
it used to be, you know what I'm saying? So people can feel again. We need love in this world right now, bro.
Yeah, we definitely do. We need R&B in this world right now. I truly
Yeah,
agree with that.
yeah,
When
yeah.
when Diddy was trying to put out the Love album before all the shenanigans happened, before all the drama, I was with it. I was with exactly what he was talking about. We're gonna bring back real music again. We're gonna bring back
Right,
R&B. I'm gonna
right,
make this Love album, even though it wasn't the best album in the world. The idea was great.
right, 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 right. Yeah,
I
yeah, I
believe in the
agree.
idea for sure.
I agree 100% on that, man. We need it. Yeah.
So being from Detroit, how do you feel about the Vegas music scene?
I think that it has evolved. Um, Being out here for long as I have, um, being on the scene, it definitely today it has definitely evolved from the way it used to be. It was a lot of rap, a lot of rap. It wasn't as much R&B or polished R&B that we do now. But then again, we have also quadrupled the population of Vegas too. So there's more talent coming in from other places, which is fire. A lot of hot new artists, in Vegas, man. Shouts out to Charlene. Her brand new single that she's getting ready to release. I got a duet with her as well. That's gonna be I'm gonna actually release it as a single called "Being with You," featuring Sean Carbone on guitar. He played the guitar on that solo. Shouts out to Sean Carbone as well. He rocks the Vegas Valley as well. He's a dope guitarist. So yeah, Mob Band, Armani and Jay Bizzle, So there's a lot of talent here, man. A lot, a lot, a lot.
Okay, okay, okay. That's what's up. Do you feel like Vegas artists get overlooked or overshadowed by all of the big entertainers who come out here?
I do, I do. Yeah, yeah, I see that happening, man, a lot. It's sad that that's the case. It is kind of hard, really, because we got to compete with the strip. You know what I'm saying? Being
Right,
local artists, um, you know, Vegas is really mainly about the strip. Let's be honest. So
right.
it is tough for local artists, to be relevant, alongside of that. You know what I'm saying? So when mainstream acts come here, they're gonna get that. They're gonna get all of that shine or whatever, and take that away from local artists and stuff. Overall, yeah,
I agree. I agree to a point.
yeah.
So, what song you made that really came from a vulnerable space? Which one of your songs?
I want to say my latest single, man, from Another Lifetime, featuring Kane the Wave. Shouts out to Kane the Wave. He's also based here in Vegas. He's from Detroit. That song really resonates with me, man. It's like if you ever met someone and it feels like deja vu, like you've met this person in another lifetime. It just feels too good to
Hmm.
be true. It feels so connected, you know what I'm saying? So strong, so that this particular song resonates with me a lot, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. How do you know when a song is finished? How do you know when a track is done?
Hmm. When it's out of my head. When every sound, every instrument, every add-on fill in, harmonies, whatever, the cadence of the verse, everything's out of my head is on that record. That's when I know it's done.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. R&B is about feeling, right? But what emotions do you tap into the most when writing?
Mm, it's a good question. I want to say I try to allow a project to breathe on its own, to be organic. I meant to say, and allowing it to manifest, organically. Some songs can be very simple. You don't need a lot going on. Some
Right.
songs may take some complexity, or like whatever's in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever I'm feeling, whatever that emotion is that I'm feeling from that record. Whatever. Like I listen to tracks that speak to me. That track and those chords, those chords speak to me. I love chords. I'm all about chords because my mom used to be a jazz singer, so I grew up with that. So you know what I'm saying. So when they speak to me, then that's the emotion that I'm gonna bring forth.
That's right. I agree. I agree, man.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the state of R&B right now in 2026? Do you feel like it's coming back? Do you feel like it could be a thing like it was in the 90s or late 90s?
I do, I do, I do. After watching the Grammys,
Shout
Soul
out
tribute,
Kaylani.
yeah, shout out to Kalani, the tribute that they did to D'Angelo, Lauren, and a bunch of them. Um, I think there's a cry. It was like basically a statement of saying, "Yo, soul is back. Real R&B is back." You know what I'm saying? And watching all the artists that has emerged on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Bruno Mars and them, their project, Anderson Paak, you know, um, the list goes on and on. I mean, so many, and there's a lot of
Shout out my
super,
boy Brody Brown.
yes, sir. There's a lot
Shout
of,
out Brody Brown, 1500 nothing, Uncle Chuck in there, man. Shout
yes,
out the
sir,
crew.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot of hot new emerging soul artists, man, from the UK to the United States, that are underground. So yeah, I believe we're in a renaissance, bro. That's what I believe.
Shout out Renaissance too, man.
Yes,
But
sir.
I believe so too. That Anderson Paak and Bruno Mars album was a statement to me.
Yeah.
Like that was the pitiful. Like that everybody after that should have looked at the game like, man, we can make soul 70s soul music and get Grammys for it. People
Yeah.
want to hear good music still. And
Yeah.
that was written so well that it reached the age of two. to 62.
Yeah,
You know what
absolutely,
I'm
man.
saying? So
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's needed. You know, like I said, I think there's the movement has already started. You know, PJ Morton. You know, so the movement has already started, man. You know, and it's good to see it now. So yeah.
it's real enjoyable. It's a balance. R&B and hip hop has always had a balance in the game. But with
Oh
all
yeah.
this, raunchy music and no soul music, no love music, I feel sorry for the Gen Z kids growing up because part
Yeah.
of that music is when I was riding on the bus, I'm looking at the girl and I'm singing that Usher. You
Right.
remind I ain't gonna sing it. You gotta sing it for me, Jules. My I'm a
You
little off key.
remind
I don't want to
me of a
embarrass myself.
girl that I
Right.
once knew. Yeah, yeah,
Jules got my back, y'all.
yeah.
I gotta link you with my boy Lindrum, man. He loves R&B. He grew up around Teddy Riley. He used to be a background dancer. He was with
Nice,
Sony for a while, and he was with Rough Rider for a while. So y'all might
nice.
have ran into each other. He's from Atlanta. So yeah,
Okay,
I definitely gotta link y'all together. He's a producer, and he's
okay,
one of
yeah.
those producers that know how to build that record around you.
Okay,
He ain't
yeah.
gonna play a gang of beats for you. He ain't gonna play no beats for you. He's gonna ask
Mm,
you, sing me what you got. Let me hear what
yeah,
you want to do. Let me know where you want me to go. And
yeah, yeah,
I'll wrap this beat around you and create a sound for you. He's one of
yeah,
those. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
Old
yeah.
school producer.
Organic,
He's still
organic.
organic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta link you too. Yeah, y'all both got the same kind of energy, so I know y'all would get along great.
All right, dope, dope. Yeah,
Um,
make it happen.
how has love or heartbreak influenced your music?
Mm. Oh man, that's a great question. Um, over the course of my tenure with music, the last album I had put out, Rebirth, um, which is still on all the digital streaming platforms everywhere, was basically about when I was going through a divorce. Um,
Mm,
so yeah, and I wrote that whole album, including a mixtape. One of the tracks on there was on a mixtape. I wrote that whole album like within a week and recorded it. So everything was pouring out, and I stayed in the booth. I stayed in the studio. I just didn't want to be around anyone. I just poured into that
it
album.
was therapeutic for you. That was
Yeah,
your therapy. You needed that
yeah,
time to yourself to heal, and you
yeah.
healed making a classic album.
Right.
I think Keisha Cole does that a lot. Every time she go through a breakup, she write a classic album, don't she?
Yeah, she does. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
Kanye does that too. Every time Kanye go through something crazy in life, he just
yeah.
makes the most beautiful
The
music you
beautiful
ever heard
music.
in your
Yeah,
life. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah. You
crazy.
know,
It's
you know
sad
who
that he
else
has
does
to,
that too? Mary J does that too. Mary J.
Mm.
Blige. She do it too. Yeah,
So she go through something crazy in life, and then she take that experience and pour it
yeah,
all into the music and create some classic.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No doubt.
That's a dope thing. I mean, it's sad that you got to go through something really devastating in your life to
Right.
create some beautiful art.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, but art is the imitation of life.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you think R&B today still tells real love stories?
I think it's starting to
Not the
get back.
breakup version. I'm talking about love. So
Yeah.
many things. Go help me out, Jules. I'm a little rusty.
Love, so many things I gotta tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. Cause it's a possibility that you looked at me
Mm,
different in
mm, mm, mm,
love.
mm,
From the first moment that I spoke your name, from the moment I knew that by you being in my life, that things were
You
destined
about to
to
got me. Gonna get me to
change. Cause
sing it with you and shit.
love, yeah, it's
Oh man.
I think it's starting to get back to that. Kalani and Lucky Day and the stuff that Tiana Taylor's putting out. I think it's lyrically is starting to get back there, like slowly, gradually. So that is refreshing. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes back to its roots. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I said, I feel like we're definitely in a renaissance, man. Yeah.
How do you feel about AI R&B?
Ooh.
Because I've heard some AI R&B. I jammed some myself, honestly. Some of those remake songs where they take hip hop songs and turn it into 70s soul music. I'm an advocate.
Yeah.
I think I put together a tape myself as a producer.
Hmm.
I got a homeboy. I won't say his name, but he got some artists right now that's AI that's phenomenal. I want he really wants to give away the songs to a real artist, but
Hmm.
he's not scared to put it out. But what do you think about that?
That's a good question, man. Very hot topic. Very hot topic. I'm 50-50 with it, man. I feel like I heard someone on a Good Morning show not too long ago talk about AI and the evasiveness of it. I feel like
To me, if it becomes too evasive,
where it takes away from our role creating music, then it's not um it's not really organic. You know what I'm saying? On the flip side of it, it has a use, you know what I'm saying, in the business. What uses those um are to be, the verdict is still out for that. You know what I'm saying? I think that we're trying to we're trying to navigate on how to um coexist with it. So that's where I'm at. Something that's too evasive, where it takes away from my creative flow and the way I create music. And then two, if people want to go to a concert, they want to see a live person. They still want to see that. They still want to
Facts.
see live musicians. They still want to see live
Personality,
people.
the drama, you can't create all
Exactly.
that.
You can't create all
Not
that.
yet.
So yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. So
Not
that's
until
just
one of
my
these
take.
idiots try to compete with one. I feel like never try to compete with it.
No,
Don't
no.
let it win, don't let it lose, but don't even show it any attention. Like if an
Exactly.
artist do a rap battle against AI, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if the AI wins, then what?
Right.
Then what?
then
So
what?
I
Where
believe
are
that
we
AI
going?
is great.
Yeah.
It's great in the hands of real artists like me and you. What we can
Hmm.
do with it is
Hmm.
great. With the
Hmm.
average Joe who doesn't know how to play an instrument or sing or rap or do anything, no, I don't think you even deserve to play with an AI. I think it
Right.
should be in the hands of real producers, real artists that's
Right.
trying to get out something that they, got in their imagination that's probably not humanly possible.
Right. Right. I agree. I definitely agree, man.
Or
No
catch an
doubt.
essence. Maybe you're a rapper and you want to take your rap song and make it a 1970s soul song like I want to do.
Right.
Or maybe
Right.
Jewel want to turn one of his R&B songs into a pop song
Right.
with
Right.
AI. And it's him,
Right.
it's his lyrics, it's his beat. But
Right.
it's just,
Right.
I think
Um,
that's dope. But
yeah.
Like I said, it has its
yeah,
uses, man. Like I said, we're still navigating on how to coexist with it. You know what I'm saying? And I think
oh man, hope his phone didn't die. You back, Jules? That's not on my end. I'm gonna edit this anyway. It's more of a pre-recording, so whenever you jump back in, we can finish. I feel like his phone might have died because it definitely ain't me. Let me look online. This interview is going great, man. You guys got to tap in.
Congratulations. Well done.
Tap in with Jules. I'm gonna sit here and listen to some of his music. Jewelzz Patrick, man, check him out. Here on the News You Can Use podcast.
On a drip from head to toe. So DJ, keep the music going to last to the break of day. Ooh, the door, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm good.
the door, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm good.
the door, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm good.
the door, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
The door, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
The door, yeah. The door, yeah. The door, yeah. The door, yeah.
We are back.
All right, we're back. I'm gonna edit this up real good anyway, so you don't even worry about it.
Okay, no doubt.
But yeah, let's get it. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this into like 1 minute clips and do my little thing to it, so you'll see the finished product when we get done.
Nice, nice.
Let's get back into it, man.
Yeah, man.
You're doing great, man. You're doing amazing. You,
Thank
you can
you.
tell you've done this before.
Thank you. Yeah, this is not my first rodeo.
All right. We almost there. I got a couple more. All right. So, Jules, what inspired your last project or single?
Mm, um, real love, man. Like genuine, real love. Like I've listened to, I watch a lot of love indies because I get a lot of inspiration for writing. So what makes what ticks between a man and a woman? What's attractive to what attracts a man to a woman and vice versa, a woman to a man in a relationship?
Right.
Like chivalry and romance, different things. A lot of people have never experienced that in their lives, but the ones that have, they can relate to it. And then myself, so just real love, man. Real love. I'm trying to define that again, to the public, to the masses, to make that relevant again.
Yeah, that's real. I don't think the young people know what real love is about, man. They think taking you to women nowadays think taking them to an expensive restaurant or buying them a purse or spending some money on them is love, or I don't know,
Yeah,
what the confusion is, because that's being bought. That's not love at all.
pretty much. You for sale.
You're an item. You for
Yeah,
sale, baby.
yeah.
So is there a message you want listeners to take away from it?
Um, that love, real love exists.
Real
I've
love
heard
still
a
exists.
lot of women say, it's not for me. I've been hurt so many times, and then you kind of blame the whole entire, population on your choice, you know. But it's like I want people to know that real love exists. You know what I'm saying? It's still there, and it can, real love can be in your life. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the most of the message that I want people to take from it, and feel good about it. Or if you haven't had it in your life and you feel good that someone else has. So
Okay.
yeah.
Out of your catalog, which song do you feel like deserves more attention than it
Yo, if it
already
was up to me,
gets?
I'd say all of them. But
That's the best answer, right?
yeah, you want to say all of them are hits. You want to say, you want all your records to get all the attention, But a lot of times, at the end of the day, the audience is the ultimate judge. So they're gonna tell you, which one is gonna get the most attention. So I would like from another lifetime, featuring Kane the Wave to take off nationally and internationally. That's my full goal with that record. And then Meet Me on the Dance Floor is a party record, so you know, I want that to also get attention. But you know, soul music, jazz, hop. That's my love. Like that's like I love it. So just want people to kind of get who I am, as well through the music. You know.
Yep. A lot of this streaming robot animated fake numbers, fake billboard. How do you feel about that knowing that you're organically trying to do something that everybody else is just paying for?
The cheat code, we call it the cheat codes. I mean, I mean, it's not
It's been
cool
done.
because
That's what a marketing budget is.
you're
That's what a
right.
budget. Like when you go to these labels, they're gonna do the same thing. If you go sign a deal, artists, I want to let y'all know this from an insider.
Yeah,
When you go sign your deal, they're gonna give you a marketing budget. You know what that means? They're gonna buy all your slots. Everything that you get that you feel like, oh, I got this, I won this award. I did. No, 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 no. They paid for it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Majority of the time, it's paid for.
yeah, yeah. No
So,
doubt.
so none of your success is really success. It's all forced,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Your music is forced on people. Your video is forced on people. Your interviews are forced on people, and
hmm,
nobody organically just finds people like we think. Now there is diamonds in the rough,
right.
and that's mostly personalities. I feel like if you're really trying to get your music across, show who you are first.
Yeah,
Show the people
yeah.
exactly who you are, because if they like you as a person, they'll buy anything. They'll watch anything you do.
Oh yeah,
I
no
watched a
doubt.
buddy of mine, Crip Mac. Crip Mac went viral, and from that point on, his personality spoke in volumes. Regardless, to if you took all the five Crip stuff away and just went into the person, the humanitarian who was
Hmm.
giving back and going to deal with the homeless and doing all the great things he was doing, that's who
Yeah,
the people loved, and that's why he was able to do music that probably wasn't people's favorite, but they supported it anyway.
right. Because they
And
knew who
that's
he
how you
was.
create. They knew who he was. They knew what they were
Yeah,
getting.
yeah,
And I feel like it's people wear so many illusions nowadays. It's so hard to figure out who a person is because they got
yeah.
PR, they got all this different stuff in front of them, and you don't really know who the person is.
That is so true,
But I
man.
think when you are the best organic way is just like how we're doing right now. Like when people watch this interview, they're actually gonna get to know who you are,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that'll inspire them to be like, you know what? Let me go check out his catalog because he's a cool dude.
yeah,
I'm gonna support it whether I like it or not.
yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. Hey, I'm 100% agreeing with that, man. Yeah, it's all about organics, man. Oh yeah,
I truly 100% believe that's how it's done organically, but I don't think a lot of people do it. How do you feel about La Russell signing his deal with Rock Nation and him being the flagship artist of independence?
that's so crazy because we was just talking about him in the barbershop. Um, to leave an independent platform that you are already popping, it depends. This is the scenario to me. Like he could have left too early. You know what I'm saying? Um, because if you leave too early, then you kind of lose control over your momentum. Now these other people have control of your momentum and your outcome at this point. Um, and I'm not saying this is nothing against like signing with, companies and stuff like that. But there's a lot of independent artists that are mega status right now that are still not signed to a major label. Ray is one of them, the UK artist. So,
Mm.
it could be, detrimental, or it could make it better. They could take what he's doing and keep it organic and just be the machine behind it. We don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? So, and then two, it's gonna all come down to what's in that black and white on that paper, whatever contract he signed. That at the end of the day, that's what's gonna it's gonna come down to.
What do you think is more important, radio or streams?
Mm, will always be king to me. I'm Gen X. Radio will always be king. It will never die, because of the DJ. The DJ will, to me, the DJ will trying to replace the DJ with technology and stuff like that. But um, the radio will always be king because everyone is not going to always um, have the tools to get streaming everywhere they are. Radio is everywhere, always has been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it in somebody else's car and you might not even be streaming nothing at all. And somebody pull up and you hear the radio, or you're on the bus and the bus driver has a little transistor. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, radio will always be king, man. Nothing was gonna ever replace radio to me.
Yep. Check out 103.1 The Hustle, Las Vegas radio, hip hop station. Check out your boy 12 to 3, Dogger World, Big Surf
Yes,
Guide in the
sir.
building. Shout out
Yes,
Dez,
sir.
Shaggy, and Poondogger. Yeah, what I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
about. But yeah, I believe so too. I believe radio royalties pay probably quadruple what a stream would pay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
in radio, yeah, you
Oh
can get
yeah.
radio in places that you can't even get a signal on your cell phone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's no doubt. It streaming the mechanical royalties right now is such a hot mess. you know um there are lawsuits right now going on, trying to figure out ways to free up people's money and break take out all these middlemen. That's why when I first released this single from another lifetime, featuring Kane the Wave, um I released it from my website and sold it to the consumer directly, and I still am. My publicist,
Mm.
shouts out to Nikki Robinson and my management team, Tony Soul and Phoenix Orion. But yeah, just she was like, "Well, you still gotta put on Apple Music and stuff for PR." But I'm still gonna push my site, my direct tap in to sales that go directly in my pockets. So
Super
I,
smart.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Dulamite, man. Dulamite for being on my record, Meet Me on the Dance Floor, who is killing the game with independent sales here in Vegas. Big Vegas artist, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, this part of the show is called rapid fire. So you just gonna spit what comes off the top of your head, man, like a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? All
You
right.
know what?
Late night in the studio.
Yeah.
Come on. Go ahead. What you gonna
No,
say?
I'll say a couple of lines from another lifetime, man. Since that's the single, I got to continue to promote it. So um,
Yes, sir. We gotta check that out. We gotta play it for we end this.
yeah, oh yeah,
So rapid fire, just quick questions. You just give quick answers.
okay.
Um, late night studio or early morning vibes.
Hmm. Um, Late night.
Yeah, I'm a late night type dude too.
Yeah, late night.
Okay. One R&B album you can listen to forever.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. Hmm. Stevie Wonder, man. The Keys of Life. Um, yeah, Stevie Wonder, man. Keys of Life.
All right. Singing or songwriting, what's your superpower?
Mm. Can I get it? Can I take a shot on this one? Like how you do a
Go on and take a
drink
shot with
champs?
me. Go on and take a
Yeah,
shot with
man.
me. Go on, take you a shot, man. All right, here we go. What's next for Jules Patrick?
um. So I will be in Raleigh. Shouts out to Raleigh, North Carolina, Snipe Luciano, Dash Vision, and Michaela and them up there, man. I'll be up there February the 20th, 2026 to perform live. My brand new single from Another Lifetime featuring Kane the Wave. Kane the Wave will definitely be in the building on the 20th. And then also Music Week Miami, I will be performing um, Music Week, which is the last week of March. And that time and tenure and venue and stuff is still being worked out. So stay tapped in on that. And then also I'm working on a brand new record with Sage Waters. Shout out to Sage Waters. We just did a photo shoot for the cover for that single, "A Beautiful Dream." We're working on it as we speak. I'm excited about that project as well. Um, and then also I got to give shouts out to my publicist Nikki Robinson at Good Girl PR, and V Vision Group, my management, and Focus Group, Phoenix Orion. Shouts out to those guys, man. You guys have been phenomenal, helping me with the movement. So a lot of things are coming forth. Also, too, shouts out to Fabian Hernandez, two-time Grammy winner. Played the sax on my record, Nothing Left to Say, which I want to release that. And a full video is already done.
That's
We
what's
shot
up.
it here in Vegas. We shot it here in Vegas last March for 3 days. I'm excited about that. Shouts out to Armani Laurie, the brains from Mob Band. He also played a solo on my jazz version from Another Lifetime. They're also in the video as well. Him and Jay Bizzle. Shouts out to you, Jay, as well. Um, so yeah, man, I got a lot of things in the makings right now. We're working on the tour, independent indie tour, including Sage Waters. It may start out of Hawaii, either Hawaii or Miami, and we'll work our way back up the eastern seaboard towards New York. So that's in the works as well. And then also shouts out to DJ D Life. He did a remix. He's on my remix for Meet Me on the Dance Floor as well. I got to send that to you too, man. It's crazy fire. So yeah, man. Shouts out to Jackal. He did three remix Soul House remixes for Meet Me on the Dance Floor as well. Who we're gonna
Okay.
be launching. There's a Bossa Nova House Soul remix that we're gonna be getting a Brazilian artist on that remix as well. So I got some things cooking, man. I'm excited about 2026 and everything that's in store. So yeah.
Okay, man. I'm definitely waiting on it, man. I definitely want to hear that song too. So, how do you handle pressure, doubt, or creative blocks?
Mm. Um Sometimes I'll fall back, man, and clean my ears out. I'll fall back from the music. I might have been working on a project, 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? Of course breaks in between, not just 40 hours straight through, but like a couple of days working on the project, and sometimes I'll fall back, man. Get some family time, and I'll like a breather, clean my ears out, and then a few days later, maybe even a week later, sometimes I'll cut that record back on, and I'll be like, oh, okay, this is what was missing, okay, or this would need to be added, because now it's completely fresh to your ears again. So sometimes I do that.
Okay. I am Jules Patrick, and I make music for.
The people,
That's right, man. For the people, man.
for the people.
I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you,
I
Jules, man.
appreciate
You
you
do it
too,
for the
brother.
people, man. If you want to elaborate on it, you can, man, because I feel like you meant that.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, D'Angelo once said this. He said, someone asked him in the interview, who does he make music for? And what kind of music do you make? He said, black music. That's relatable. Um, yes, that's very relatable. But I'm making for the masses. I'm making for people. So that's the main thing to me for me. Is the masses, making it for the people, man. Those are all walks of life, blue collar, white collar, no matter who you are. I want my music to be able to be relatable to you, all the, age groups, young, old, you know, and that's the type of elements I want people to take from my music.
That's what's up, Jules. Well, I appreciate you, man. God bless you, and I want to leave you with one of my favorite sayings, man. One of the things that I stick to, one of my regiments. Perseverance. The difference
Mm,
between a successful person and others is not the lack of knowledge, not the lack of strength, but rather the lack of willpower. So as
mm,
long as you got the willpower and you got God in your life, you'll be okay, man.
that's right.
10% will take care of 100 real quick. Don't
That's
worry
right.
about it.
No doubt. No doubt, brother. No doubt.
Yes, sir. You did
I
great,
appreciate you.
man. Jules Patrick, everybody, man. Clap it up for him. We're going to get out of here. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell everybody where they can find you on socials.
Yes, yes. So you could go on IG right now. Hey, I don't bite. Come say hello. Jules Patrick, JEWELZZ Patrick, Patrick 7. You can also come to my website and purchase my brand new single From Another Lifetime featuring Kane the Wave at Jules Patrick, same spelling, JEWELZZ Patrick, Patrick music.com. Facebook, Jules Patrick, TikTok, Jules Patrick, YouTube, Jules Patrick. So yeah.
All right, all right. We out of here. Make sure to like and subscribe, follow up, follow up. And if you know an artist that needs some shine and needs some promotion, tell them to holler at the news you can use, man.
I
And we out.
appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Congratulations. Well done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Jules, it's a wrap. You did great. I'm